is the main thing I'm trying to say? Well, you need to get involved. Get involved. Most work of the church is done by 10 to 20% of the whole church. If you don't have 80% of the church doing the work, you're not going to grow like you need to grow. People have to get involved. Okay? You need to use the lure that works. And every guy who fishes is going to laugh at this, but I thought of this when I was writing this, and I said, don't waste your time on the little rubber crawdad. It doesn't work. I have tried that stupid thing. It's been my tackle box for years. It doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, we need to get the right lure. So find the right lure. Well, what's the lure today in today's generation? Not just talking about kids. Today's generation goes up to 40 now. Okay? Today's generation, movies, music, and movement.
That's right.
Anything that's happening. Anything that is multimedia and is big, it's happening. Now, check yourself, because if you're sitting there saying, well, they don't need all of that, that's just in their head. In my day, stop. This isn't your day. I don't want to offend anyone in here, but this is not your day. It's their generation. It's their day. I tend to be more old-fashioned. I don't need all that. But you know what? Some people do. And if you can draw them with it and use it and be pragmatic and teach Christ through it, then we need to do it. And that's the change that sometimes needs to be done in order to grow as a community and as a church. Today's generation has to have all of those things. They have to have things happening. What's that mean, though? That means our time has to be, unfortunately, it is a fast food generation. And we need to move to the beat. And if we need to get involved and spend more time in a ministry and be at church more than 1 hour a week, hour and a half, then so be it. I think the spirit of Steve did get in me today, didn't it? We can't. And then finally, we cannot practice catch and release when we're fishing either.
Right.
Okay, we can't win people to the Lord and then not disciple them. That's the most crucial spot, because that's their hardest moment, and that's where the battle begins. Because Satan will fight them so hard, saying this was stupid. It was all in your head. Just forget it, and everything will go back to normal, and we'll be okay. That's what Satan wants to tell them. But you've got to disciple. Something needs to happen with that. No fish is too small, or big, or black, or white. No fish is too small for God, so it shouldn't be for us. Martin Luther was a German monk. He started the Protestant movement. All of us have him to thank for that. A monk who rebelled against the Catholic Church and said, you are not doing things right. And I'd love, because I'm a history teacher and church history and all that, I would love to go into why things weren't right with the Catholic Church, but don't have that kind of time. But I can promise you this, he said something that was extremely meaningful and something we can use today. He said, a religion that gives nothing and costs nothing and suffers nothing is worth nothing. So we really have got to sacrifice of ourselves in order to have a growing church. So in closing, what do we need to do? We need to become one as a church, like a big net, to be able to haul more in, to work like a well-oiled machine. Go out to those in need and just stop sitting here every Sunday and saying, we need to go out to those in need. We need to reach out to those in need. Get in the boat. And then finally, God has an opportunity for us, so we don't want to miss it. We need to get ourselves out of the way and let God minister as He sees fit. He simply, over and over again, and I'm paraphrasing, but He simply, over and over again in the Scriptures, tells us, live for Him and go save them. That's what He wants us to do. Would you pray with me?